Welcome to our evidence-based channel for awareness on mental health and relationship matters. If you find this video interesting or helpful, please like it and subscribe to the channel. I'm your host, Ammar Mohammed.
You can see it's made out of two words, but actually they are like one embedded word in here. So I'll talk a little bit about the family, and I'll talk about the vision, what it is, and why is it important. And this is kind of a little embedded word from engineering into visioneering, and there's a reason for that. What is the definition of the family? The definition of the family is really not a cookie cutter. It's not like you define it for one family or you define it once and it's set for all. It's really different from one family to another. Same thing for the solutions. The solution might apply to you in a certain circumstance and a certain issue. The same issue with different circumstances might apply, and the solution for that is different. So therefore, that's really what makes it so unique. Being a family, every family is unique for itself. So what is important? So how do we define a family? Well, the thing is that it's something called family well-being. It's more important than just talking about definitions. So the family well-being, this is like how happy the family is. So the idea here is to going back about the family well-being. All these are measures that impact our families. And therefore, if we understand what each one of them is and what does it mean to us, it'll give us a platform to stand on. We would know where we are, and then the vision comes. The vision comes with where we want to go, right? So therefore, before we decide where we want to go, we want to understand where we are. See, we do this every time. If you go to a mall for the first time, the first thing you do, you go to a mall, it's the first time you go to this mall, where do you go? To a map. That map wasn't made by someone not qualified. That map was made by an engineer. So you see this map, and the first thing you look at is what? The red pen. You are here. And then you decide, okay, I'm here. Now I want to go here. What do? I go here, I go upstairs, and then you plan your path. Maybe you want to go the other route. And you plan your path, but you have to start from where you are. So therefore, summarizing all of this, a family, you need to know your family. You can go to the US, you can go to Mars, however you want to do it, you really need it. You really need it if you're serious, because this is a science, it's not guesswork. What do we gain as we grow? Experience. So instead of trying to figure out on your own, get an engineer, a family engineer. We call them counselors, we call them psychologists, there's really nothing, it depends on how important it is to you. The resources are there, the statistics are there. Now what does vision mean? Vision is vital. It's very important. It is absolutely necessary. It's like as important or maybe a little bit more important than oxygen. Because you have the oxygen now, you need to use it for a purpose, right? So it's important to what? To inspire you. To give you a reason. Why are you doing this today? What's the inspiration? What is it? What's in it to me, right? Inspire you and your family to be successful. Successful in what? To improve your life, to improve your family's life. That's what the family vision is about. And therefore, after you're successful and after you're improved, then you are an outstanding family in your community. What does that do to you? You get to enjoy your new you as a family. You see, it starts with you to recognize how important vision is. And I said that earlier for a simple thing that we do every day. When I go to the mall, I have an intention, right? Could be for buying or could be for walking. So therefore, the vision has to be a common vision. It has to be a common family vision that everybody contributes in it. You define it as a family. There are steps how you do that. Again, it is not guesswork. So we all agree that we need a vision. Everybody agrees? We all need a vision? 50%, 90%? We're close to 100. So in order for us to have this vision, again, we need to have this change from where we are today and where we're going to be in the future. That's the vision you and your family decide. So that's why it's called planned, lasting change. Now we'll get to the eering, which is a part of the engineering. So this is the professional part of the family helping. You see, we have this hall. If anybody would come and tell me, Ammar, we want you to design this hall because we're having this conference, we want you to help us design. I'm not an architect. I'm not a civil. I will be I'll be doing a very, very bad job. But therefore, you need to have the professional people to come and help you. You need to have someone who knows to shorten that experience. You saw that. So their job is to create solutions that sometimes we're not even aware that they exist. So, so visioneering is who you are and what you value as a family. So, and also you're putting a strategy together to implement it and setting goals. You see, the goal is different from achieving the vision that you have. See, a vision is something in the future, but goals are set. Vision can be influential leaders for the next generation. That's a vision, right? But what does that say? When? How? Well, that's not part of vision. See, that's part of the goals. You see, you know your vision there. How to get there? You set specific goals. Step by step, you go through, achieve one goal at a time to get you closer to your vision. So therefore, family, who's doing it? Who's deciding what needs to be done? Your boss sucks. How many people have seen that? They go to work and they hate their job. They hate their boss. The neighbor is giving them a hard time. Always remind yourself, why are you doing what you're doing? That's what vision gives you. And then, in the engineering, the professionals would tell you how. Will make you very high FWI, family well-being, today, not 60 years from now, not 30 years from now, assuming you're 30 years. Okay? So that was the definition of what we've spoken about. Now I'm going to change gears. I'm going to change gears. I'm going to go down to how to start. You need to be able to know from where you are today, where you want to be in the future. And again, I didn't say 5 years, 10 years, but you can put 5 years, 10 years. But you need to know what are the gaps that you don't have today. Okay? Well, you see, if you have a cold and you take medicine, you're not really fixing the cold. You're just taking the symptoms out. So therefore, you need to diagnose to get the right recipe, the right treatment, whether it's more education, more knowledge, soft skills, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. And then you put the plan for that, and then you implement it. After you implement it, well, actually, the implementation is broken into reactively or preventatively. And this is the unique things that this is not from corporate. This is totally from counseling families. The thing is that when you diagnose, you sometimes find like you need to react now. My son is addicted to something. You have to do something. Forget about planning. You need to react now. So therefore, when you implement, you need to be flexible to take actions at an early stage. You need to react. But you wouldn't be able to discover this. So therefore, acting reactively, and then you acting proactively is when you put a plan and you implement it. Okay, so for some families, maybe they need to start from the basics. They maybe need to start with looking at emotions, confidence levels with the family. They need to look at the basics of, we talked about knowledge and tools. So there are tools there. You see that's the science. They give you the skills. They give you the tools to use it right. They give you all the things you need to be successful. To be successful in what? In a vision. Who put that vision? You and your family. So it's all about you, and the knowledge is there. But who's teaching us? We may be, in many cases we see that we copy on the mistakes that from our parents, or we Google stuff, right? Now, some of you might think, well, some corporates, they were not successful. It's not because of their vision. It's because of the how. The vision is good. Every corporate that is out there that didn't... So therefore, you see corporates that are failing in the business because the how, they're not implementing it. Now, the same thing, if you would compare that to the family, there are many families that are struggling. They really want to do it. They really want to fix it. But they're struggling with the how. They have a vision. They have a goal. But they're not able to achieve. They're not able to move forward. They have struggles. They have difficulties. They have challenges. The changes, they're bombarded with the changes left and right. And they don't know how. Reach out. All I'm asking you guys to reach out, because this is the investment. Just how the wedding night was so important, this is more important than you could ever imagine. Because that'll give you the vision, that'll give you the legacy, that'll give you the alignment with your family.